Starlight activates his music and we get rickrolled. Oh my god. So of course, with Guardians of the Galaxy just being released, I decided I could join and see what the whole fuss is about. But
Die, weird floating thing!
yep, he was Groot.
Sorry about the food.
But the only reason I kept it delayed this long is because I think there was a lot of bugs and glitches, and I didn't want to play a game that was freaking glitchy every
It just ran
minute.
away when it saw us, right?
So, of course, I saved it till the last day. But with my adventuring throughout the whole entire ship, we found this bad boy. The upgrade machine. The holy thing that would upgrade my weapon. So, of course, me being me, I decided to give my weapon a little upgrade. And I didn't know what my new upgrade did. It explodes. So I fit through that little crack in the wall, and I kind of fell down. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! And was introduced to this juicy thick boy, who only took a few punches to kill. But another one came out of the middle of nowhere, and also another one came out of nowhere. They're just spawning on me like crazy. But don't worry, I slaughtered them all. But then I went to go look for my team, and they decided to leave me, and they're just chilling the ship right now, coming to save me. But I got a point, so at least I can upgrade one of my abilities. But me, not knowing what I was doing, was just jumping around, minding my own business, seeing if I had to upgrade anything, and wondering how do I activate my ability. So me, being the smart one I was deciding to investigate. You know, looking around and seeing which way I have to go. When then I decided to do this. And yes, I was stuck. Not knowing what to do, I decided to do what I had to do for my last resort. The last checkpoint. But this time, I figured out where I had to go. Instead of going backwards, I, being the smart person I was going forward. So, I ended up finding where I had to go. So I jumped out of a glass window, and I found this hideous creature. This guy's looking like frickin' celery. And of course, my weapons did absolutely nothing on him. So then, I tried smacking him. And smacking him. And smacking him. When this happened. Oh great, Drax, you're finally back after 5,000 frickin' hours. But he can do something that I could have never done, because he has frickin' blades and I have little pew-pew guns. He unlocked a brand new ability, which allows me to weaken the enemy and deal more damage. When secretly, he's the one who frickin' deals all the damage and weakens them, shooting the enemies like I'm the one who did everything. But another thing just happened. Another one decided to spawn. But this time, Gamora decided to come on and show us her brand new ability. Oh my god, finally! An ability that's worth using. And yes, past me, it was worth using, because it helped us so much through this video. I mean, I can't tell you how many times she stabbed people. But Gamora also came with one more ability. The most important ability that ever would probably come through at this young stage. An ability which can freaking slash anything on the path. I mean, did you just see what she did there? She did a freaking backflip. And, of course, Drew, whatever his freaking name was, decided to show off and use his muscles by placing a freaking brick down. I mean, pretty impressive. So, of course, I decided to continue my scavenge using my beam and continue doing what I normally do. So, of course, I slide down, I mind my own business, I smack my head, And finally, after freaking, I don't want to tell you how long, Groot and the raccoon-looking creature came along, and they decided to get knocked down too many times. But I carried them, literally NPCs, but I did what I had to do, shooting all my enemies down, flying through the air, asking my teammates to use their abilities while they're freaking getting knocked down, and I'm launching everything in the air. But the game does the most unprofessional thing it has ever done to me in this holy freaking universe. I get Star-Lord's final ability, which is reviving all his teammates, and oh my god, what the game did. Star-Lord activates his music and we get rickrolled. Oh my god. And past me was right. Oh my god. But even with all this fighting and all this rickrolling, we ended up winning this battle with Draz freaking smashing his little daggers onto these little blob faces' face. I mean, look at this! It couldn't get more epic than that. But even with Draz stabbing him in the face, I found this hall passage, decided to go through it, cruising my way, and we placed down the final beaker, expecting to get our little prize pool of a creature that we had to kill and slaughter and take him to the person we're selling it to. But nope, even with that blue light shining, a noise occurred. So of course everybody's gonna shit their pants, but luckily we found the little creature that we're supposed to kill, and a full-on battle started. I mean, I readied my guns, I was blasting these weird concrete containers, and of course, we finally found the source of what the heck that weird monster was. I commanded Groot to grab it, and it was a llama. We found a frickin' llama with ginger hair, and of course, Groot being Groot, he fell in love with it, and everybody insulted it, blaming Rocket for his unworking beacon machine. But honestly, that didn't really matter, because the actual creature that we were supposed to sell for all his parts to was a freaking Goliath of a big boss. He was a red-looking frog that was just flying through the sky, soaring, and nothing was standing in his path. So then he decided to charge at us, when all of a sudden, this black goo thing attacked him, swinging him against the freaking walls of the ship, and literally scaring the crap out of everybody. And it killed him! The thing killed him! And we ought to escape with no money in our hand, because that weird gooey machine thing decided to freaking kill it. So of course, we hopped in our spaceship, shooting all the pink goo and the debris out of our way, and nothing was stopping us from killing that red thing. And of course, it was already dead, so then we decided to take another route out, escaping from this weird, mushy, crystallized, gooey product that Rocket kept on screaming at us was some kind of pink, gooey crystals. But I don't know, I don't pay attention when Rocket tries to say something. I mean, he's a frickin' raccoon. Who listens to raccoons? But we were so close to the exit. We were flying there. We were gliding there in our rocket ship. When all of a sudden, this decided to happen. Someone frickin' electrified our ship.
Please don't be Novacore. Please don't be Novacore. Please don't be Novacore.
It is Novacore.
So then, we later learn out, the Novacore police are here to frickin' arrest us for trespassing, as they say, into their unpromised lands. And for some reason, we couldn't keep our Paka friend, because apparently it's gonna make us look bad, And apparently last time he tried to bring something, it had some kind of radiation to it. So Drax had this to say.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa. We're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
So then, the chief of the police that was hovering in that spaceship decided to call us. And apparently, this lady is the one that Star-Lord made out with. Wow. So then, they bring us on their ship, the police. They tie us up. And apparently, Rocket gave us cool names. Really, bro?
I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names.
Like, really, Rocky, you could have gave us a better name? So then this 12-year-old alien girl, who is the daughter of the lady who Star-Lord made out with, and she decides to take control of this situation. You could probably guess what happens. So she fell all the way down there, and of course, Star-Lord being Star-Lord, decided to go save the woman who tried to imprison him. And somehow, this little 12-year-old girl survived the frickin' 30-foot fall. I mean, how? So of course, we followed her around, watching her every single move. I mean, she wanted me to lift up random debris off the ground. She wanted me to follow her through tubes. She wanted me to fight through fire. She wanted me through cracks. She even showed me her little hangout. So like, what?
Don't laugh.
No. This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right?
But thanks.
She even had her very own
secret
room that
stuff
she didn't want us to look
limits.
through for some unknown reason.
Anyway,
but
I'm all
then
done here.
I decided to
We
follow
should
her
probably
even
get
more.
back. You never saw me.
When all of a sudden, when then she told me that she wasn't allowed down here, guess what happened?
I can explain.
Her mother found us and blamed it on Star-Lord. Really, dude? But then, the little girl's mother was like, how the heck do you keep on trespassing down to the restricted areas? These areas are restricted for a reason. So she locked us here, and this girl, being the savage she is, instead of confessing that she was using a key to freaking open all these doors, she decided to slip her key into Star-Lord's pocket. Like, But then her mother forces her to go back to her job, so at least Star-Lord gets some karma. But then I follow her into her office, where she still has the Chewbacca, apparently, that Star-Lord gave her. Like, how? Apparently it was supposed to be 12 years ago he gave it to her. So since she doesn't want to arrest us, she said she wanted us to pay a fine of 8,000 units. Which, of course, Star-Lord's broke with his team, so he doesn't have 8,000 units. So, of course, she tried to negotiate the price, and she said no. So then I get back on the ship, and everybody started yelling at Star-Lord. Meanwhile, it was their idea to go on the freaking planet and steal that weird monster's guts to sell them, and they complained to me that they don't have 8,000 units. Sucks to be us.